planning for the future of our parks and trails. Over the last 2 decades, the Regional District of Nanaimo's Parks and Trails system has expanded throughout the region and plays an important role in the greater context of parks, trails, and protected areas. The Regional District of Nanaimo Parks and Trails strategy builds on the successes of previous RDN Parks and Trails plans. It sets the vision for the next 20 years and puts forward a series of 10-year strategic goals and actions that will guide the future direction of both regional and community park services. Engagement outcomes. Using surveys, stakeholder workshops and interviews, as well as community open houses throughout the region, feedback was collected to better understand what the community thinks of existing parks and trails. The responses highlighted the following key aspirations for the future. Pursue a balanced approach with parkland acquisition that identifies gaps in the current park system and guides future acquisition opportunities. Concern for the environment, protect natural areas and special ecosystems. Build and maintain trail connections in the community. Meet the needs of various user groups like walkers, cyclists, horseback riders, or ATV riders, and lessen conflicts through better education about shared trails. Support existing park amenities, including trail signage, maps, washrooms, and access to ocean and river front. Build partnerships and stewardship opportunities with local organizations and volunteer groups to provide the experiences the community desires. These key community values that emerged through the public engagement process provide a strong foundation for a guiding vision statement for the Parks and Trails strategy. Vision. The following vision for RDN Parks and Trails provides an overarching guide for all park projects and parkland acquisitions over the next 20 years. Regional and community parks and trails in the RDN provide welcoming and diverse opportunities for people of all ages and abilities to connect with nature and each other. Important natural areas are preserved, enhanced, and maintained through strong local partnerships and volunteer initiatives. Regional and community parks and trails in the RDN support the health and well-being of all residents in the region. Using 7 goals, this single vision encompasses both regional and community parks and provides a unified approach to the overall parks system. Goal 1. Identify and preserve important natural areas and representative landscapes through parkland acquisition. Preserving important natural areas is critical to human and environmental well-being. The RDN has a crucial role to play in acquiring natural areas as parkland, enhancing the area's long-term sustainability and increasing the quality of life for all residents. To achieve this goal, existing and potential parks and important natural areas will be inventoried, mapped, and assessed to determine how they contribute to enhanced regional biodiversity. Identifying these important natural areas will help guide strategic parkland acquisition. Goal 2. Protect and enhance important natural parkland areas through management and restoration. The RDN has an essential role in managing parkland to balance recreation with preserving natural habitats, landscapes, and cultural features. To support the ongoing protection and enhancement of parkland, the RDN will update and create park management plans to prioritize sensitive ecosystem preservation, implement an invasive species management strategy to enhance natural ecosystems, and develop a wildfire and risk assessment strategy to reduce the risk of wildfires. These management actions will help protect and enhance the important ecosystems within our parks. Goal 3. Enhance and develop trail connections. Trails that connect people to nature and link community destinations contribute to personal well-being by reducing stress and anxiety, encouraging social interactions, and opportunities for fitness. The first step to enhance trail connections throughout the region is to update and reaffirm the priorities of the current Regional Trail Network Plan. This Regional Trail Plan also relies on a well-connected local trail system. To achieve this, park and trail master plans for each electoral area will be developed to identify gaps and priorities in the community trail system and align with district-wide active transportation initiatives. These actions will support the strategic development of trails throughout the region. Goal 4. Provide parks and trails with well-maintained and diverse amenities. As the parks and trails system has grown, so has the inventory of amenities and assets. Well-maintained and safe amenities require ongoing assessment of service levels to ensure operating funds and resources are sufficient to meet public expectations. Access to green space is a significant contributor to health and well-being, and it's essential that parks and trails are safe, accessible, and welcoming to all residents. An accessibility audit will identify parks and trails where access for all ages and abilities is available and prioritize potential upgrades. Promoting these accessible parks and trails will allow more people to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Goal 5. Incorporate First Nations perspectives into parks planning and design. Situated within the traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, parks are often located on land of archaeological, cultural, and ecological significance. As part of its ongoing commitment to reconciliation, RDN is committed to building strong relationships with First Nations, incorporating Indigenous cultural and historical perspectives, and preserving and protecting culturally significant areas. In collaboration with First Nations, opportunities to incorporate and promote the history and cultural significance of sites into park design and development can be identified, and opportunities to protect important cultural areas can be explored. Goal 6. Strengthen land use partnerships with local and provincial organizations. Land use agreements and local partnerships are integral to the RDN's park system. Many public trail and beach access opportunities exist through agreements with private landowners and other governmental organizations. Not-for-profit organizations are important partners in acquiring, managing, and maintaining parks and trails through ongoing monitoring, trail maintenance, and development activities. The Parks Division needs increased capacity to manage these many agreements and partnerships. The region's continued parkland acquisition and management success depends on strong partnerships with local and provincial organizations. Goal 7. Increase volunteering and learning opportunities within the Parks and Trails system. Volunteers are critical to the ongoing stewardship and enhancement of parks and trails. There's a need for an improved volunteer program that supports volunteers and community groups to get out, be active, and learn in our parks. Parks can serve as great outdoor classrooms and learning environments. This opportunity can be promoted and enhanced by expanding park programming and ensuring funds are available to address any programming barriers in our parks and trails. Additional resources, infrastructure, and coordination are required to increase volunteerism, recreation programming, and learning opportunities in RDN parks. For more information, visit getinvolved.rdn.ca/RDN Parks Trails.